Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this incandescent light bulb. Now don't pause the video and say, oh, it's just a boring incandescent. Well, this is kind of a cool incandescent here. So, it has a bayonet base, and the glass is for some reason crooked. And it has a bayonet base, and this is a minus, and it has two connections. I'll explain why in a minute. And so, those two connections go to two filaments. And as you can see here, there's a short filament and there's a fat filament. And if you're guessing, oh, the fat one is the one that's dimmest. Well, it actually isn't. The short one is the one that's dimmest. The fat one is the one that's actually a little bit bright. So here's just a regular, maybe turn signal color light bulb. And as you can see here, the bases are really different. Hey, I didn't notice that before. That dot goes like down more. So, this one only has one filament right there that's kind of crooked. So, if you're wondering, how do you even turn on this light bulb? Well, not this one. This one. Well, I made this strange contraption here. It has a refractor here, so it doesn't blind you that much. Kind of directs the light in a different way, sort of. And it has the socket right there. So, before I pop in the bulb, I'll explain how I wired this up. So, the minus goes directly to the socket. The plus connects to both of these switches. So it's basically both of these switches going to one wire. It's like this. It's coming from both switches and going to one wire. And then the plus goes to these switches, both of them. And then they come and then you hook up, and then you hook one to here and one to there. So the minus goes, let me explain that again. So the minus goes to here, the plus goes to both of these switches, and then one comes out here, one comes out here, and that's how you can flip different switches to change the brightness, because it's basically putting energy to this filament or that filament, by basically switching the positive wire to both of these bumps. So to put it in, just push it, just plop it in, and then you twist it. Now, that might be the wrong way because it's not going in that well. There we go, that's the right way. So, as you can see here, when I flip this switch, that's the dim one. It's not as good. If you want just a little dim light, but during a power outage, the lights all go out. Right now. Any moment now. There we go. So the lights all go out. You could turn on this one, which is bright. And I'm gonna my safety wear here. And if you turn on the dim one with the bright one, you'll think it get brighter, but it actually gets dimmer. So because the dim one is dim, and it's taking more energy, so it's not gonna make that much difference. So I'm gonna pop off my safety wear for just a second, so you can see the filament switching back and forth in there. The camera might be hard to see on the camera, but you can see one filament is off and then it turns on. But because it's probably hard to see on the camera, I'm gonna flip on my eyewear for precise position and aim the small little magnifying glass at it. I'm not going to burn the ceiling or anything. See? And then you can see the dim one turn on. And then if we turn off the bright one, it's just the dim one. Now that is cool. See, I'm flicking the dim switch on and off, And now both of them are on. Bright one turns off. Dim one turns off. Bright one turns on. Dim one turns on. That's pretty cool. I use this trick for a couple of lights when it's kind of too hard to see on the camera, and you can just use the magnifying glass trick. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of this 2 filament car light bulb. Oh, and one of the filaments is 12 volt and one of the filaments is 21 volt. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the edge, but it says it's 5 watt. I think it's 12 volt for both of the filaments and 21/5 watt wattage. So you can use 12 volt for both of the filaments, like I have here. This is 12 volt battery pack, and one of the filaments is 21 watt, and one of them is 5 watt. That makes sense. So I'm gonna pop it back in. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of this neat little contraption I made of this 2 filamented incandescent car light bulb. And thanks for watching. Dim, bright, dim, bright. Both just bright and off.